Hi guys, Mimi G here. So I have a couple of pullovers, sweaters, and sweatshirts in my closet that I don't necessarily wear that often because I wish they were zip-ups. So I thought, why not turn those pullovers into zip-ups, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so you're going to need a sweater, a pullover, or a sweatshirt that you have. You're going to need a separating zipper and at least a 1-inch wide piece of fusible interfacing. Okay, so now before you cut into your sweater, I'm going to be very clear here. Some sweaters will not unravel when you cut them. Some will. So this, for example, or like a felted sweater is not going to unravel if you cut it. But some, if it's like a loose knit, you cut into it, you're going to end up with a big ball of yarn. Okay, so before y'all get mad at me, just make sure that you cut this piece of fusible interfacing that we're going to fuse onto the inside so that when we cut, your sweater doesn't unravel if it's an unraveling type. So the first thing I want you to do is fold your sweatshirt or whatever you're going to be using in half and press it so you get a line down the middle. That's how you know this is the center of the front. I'm going to turn it wrong side out. I'm going to place my fusible interfacing right in the middle of that line, that pressed line that you have, and I want you to go ahead and iron this on. Okay, once you have it fused, you can go ahead and cut right down the center. Like this. Okay, so go ahead and open up your zipper, and you're going to place the slider part face down on the left of you, so my left. And I'm using a super long zipper because that's just what I had, but you should use a zipper that is slightly longer than your sweater. So I'm going to place this so that it's right at the bottom, and I'm going to pin it in place. Just make sure your zipper is facing down. Now we're going to go to the sewing machine and we're going to stitch down this side of the zipper. Okay, so I want to be able to show off some of my gold zipper, so I'm going to keep the side of my zipper foot, which is what I have on my machine right now, along the edge of my zipper tape. Back stitch at the beginning. When you start getting to your slider, just move it out of the way. Back stitch at the end. Now before you top stitch, I want you to put the top of your zipper down and fold it over to the front. And that way you're going to get it caught in between your sweater as you top stitch. I'm going to keep my side of my presser foot right along the edge of my sweater. Okay, now you can go ahead and cut off the extra zipper. I was just using a really long one, but yours shouldn't be that long. And I'm going to trim off the zipper tape and any loose threads. Okay, now we're going to attach the other side, but we want to make sure that we do it in the same exact places, because if you have a band similar to this, you don't want to put in your zipper and then have your band looking goofy like this, right? You want it to be aligned. And so I'm going to go ahead and mark my zipper. So the way I like to do it is I go ahead and put my zipper back together. Lay your sweater nice and flat. And then with a marking pen, you're going to go ahead and mark exactly the location where your bands meet if you have a band. So I'm just going to go ahead and and align this to make sure that my band is meeting in the right place. And I'm going to put a little mark there and then also on the other side. I'm going to do the same thing at the top so that it ends in the same place and my band meets up, and on the back. Now go ahead and separate your zipper again. And again, placing your zipper face down so the right side is facing your sweater. That means that your teeth of the zipper should be to the right of you, not to the inside of your sweater. And make sure that you align your dot right where the band is so that you know it's going to be in the same place. And pin. And I'm going to pin at the top to make sure that my dot is exactly where I want my band to be. Now you're going to do the same thing. Go back to your sewing machine, stitch along the edge of your zipper. Okay, now I'm starting at the bottom, so I'm going to back stitch. Okay, now again, I'm going to fold under the zipper tape and then turn it over. I'm going to go ahead and pin it. And then starting at the bottom, we're going to top stitch. Back stitch. That's it. Now you can go ahead and zip up your new zip up sweater. That's it. Super fast and super easy. Until next week. Peace.